12 things people who are smart with money don't do. Do you feel confident in your ability to handle finances wisely? Of course, money is essential, but it can't buy you joy. Money is both the king and the devil. Maintaining a healthy financial equilibrium is challenging, and good financial judgment does not come automatically. This is something that can be learned and ideally retained through instruction. Please hit the bell icon to subscribe to our channel and to receive updates regarding similar videos. For today's video, we are looking at 12 things financially savvy people never do. Number 1. Pay full price. We have all witnessed someone flaunt the cost of their most recent extravagant purchase as though it were a badge of honor. This is the item they wanted so desperately that they forked over the full retail price to be the first to own it. There are some problems associated with this action, such as insecurity. But we are talking about what financial savvy people do, and they compare prices. If they are financially savvy, they will shop about for the best margin and the best bargain. And if they can't find one, they'll make one themselves. In this day and age, paying full price is the epitome of stupidity. Number 2. Upgrading. Upgrading is okay and of itself, but necessary upgrades are a waste of resources. Buying anything new is a good decision if doing so would improve your life actually or make your job easier. The increased benefits, though, should not be too small for you to pass up. It's not worth putting yourself in a financial bind for something that won't make a huge difference in your life. Plus, if you're thinking about upgrading because you want to, don't do it. Number 3. Buy friendship. Do you know the girl who insists on buying drinks for the entire bar, or the guy who insists on covering the cover charge at the club every time you go there? Maybe they're just incredibly generous people, but more likely they're trying to boost their social standing among their peers by spending money. Obviously, there are times and places where it is appropriate to cover the tab for yourself and your friends as well. And savvy spenders also know how to avoid being taken advantage of. Instead than trying to acquire friends, it's best just to be a good person. Number 4. Keep up with the Joneses. It was Dr. Seuss who wisely advised, be who you are and say what you feel, since those who mind don't matter and those who matter don't mind. Okay, but how does that fit into a monetary context? As viewers, you shouldn't waste your time or money competing with people who don't matter to you. Savvy consumers don't waste their cash trying to keep up with the Joneses. Avoid prying into other people's affairs and focus on your own. You'll both benefit. Number 5. Leverage affection. What exactly do we mean when we talk about buying friendship or keeping us with the Joneses? The relationship you're in might not be going so hot right now. Your fear that your significant other would suddenly abandon you causes you to resort to desperate measures. Expensive dinners, presents, and other gestures are made in the hopes that the other person would commit to the relationship. 2 immediate issues. 2 things. First, if the first person is only hanging around to receive your gifts, they are a terrible person. And second, the relationship is certain to fail. If the relationship is so essential to you, it's better to put that money toward counseling instead. Number 6. Choose cheaper alternatives. Everybody is aware of the dangers associated with opting for less expensive options. The product doesn't hold up as well. The return policy is defective and you'll have to replace it earlier than usual. Buy the best you can afford, like the Colonel Bill box suggested. And audiences, you will eventually be able to afford better than what you are presently buying. In the meantime, keep at it. But try not to buy the absolute bottom of the barrel. You will be much better off in the long run if you do not. Number 7. Do it purely for luxury. What you just heard is true, and no, we are not joking. Billionaires don't buy private jets so they can shoot selfies and receive a shot of dopamine quickly. Rather, they buy them because they know the value of their precious time and the money it may save them. The super wealthy are well aware of the distinction between convenience and luxury. Private aircraft and helicopter flights to the airport might appear extravagant, but they are really just a matter of convenience and the purchase of time. Number 8. Waste energy. Our homes consume a lot of power, and it's not prudent to pay exorbitant amounts every month to cover that need. Those who are as savvy with their money as they are with their wallets have long since made the move to more energy efficient options and vigilantly monitor the consumption. If you want to start saving money each month, we do recommend dropping a ton of cash on solar panels or switching your entire home over to green energy. The earth and your wallet will both appreciate it. Number 9. Buying versus renting. We told you in our previous videos that many people are choosing to rent instead of buying because of the many drawbacks of home ownership. One of the main advantages of renting is that the tenants are freed from the responsibility of making any and all repairs. We understand that each lease agreement is unique due to a variety of factors, but the same is true when buying a home. It's possible to drop a lot of cash just to find out later that you bought a dud. Number 10. Buy into hope. Do you know how many individuals sold their homes at the peak of cryptocurrency market because they watched the value of Bitcoin skyrocket? If your strange uncle is aware of this, it's too late. By the time the product or idea becomes widely known as hype, savvy investors have already tried it and moved on to the next big thing. Intelligent individuals don't fall for the hype because they make the hype themselves. Doesn't make sense, right? Number 11. Believe in state-sponsored retirement. Any reader over the age of 50 may be shocked to learn that the state-sponsored retirement plans are not the savior they have been made out to be. Fidelity Investments reports that 46% of Americans will likely have trouble meeting their basic needs in retirement. This suggests that many people are relying on the government to provide for them in their old age. But are you truly certain that this will actually happen? There is no such thing as this. In fact, many financially savvy individuals have no intention of ever retiring and instead devote their resources to amassing riches that will last for generations. Number 12. Mistakes. That being said, what exactly are we referring to? It's not uncommon for people to attempt a work on their own and fail, whether out of a desire to save money or to avoid embarrassment. It's time to bring in the experts when the current endeavor has failed. You have just spent your own time, money, and pride, and now you have to pay for someone else to complete the work. Those who are astute with their finances as they are with their time do not need to hire experts to correct their financial blunders, but rather they focus on their strengths and hire professionals to help them with their shortcomings.